One of my favorite things to do whenever I'm meeting new people in the kink community is to talk about, what made you you? Why are you the way that you are? Which sounds pretty bad, but what got you to? I mean, come on. Did you naturally start liking to poke yourself with needles or adult baby diapers or getting choked? I mean, normally there's something along the way that you experienced and it just kind of gave you that push into trying it, right? My favorites are ones that talk about pop culture or come from pop culture because I'm a referential bitch and I love references. One of mine, though, if you can't tell by my amazing shirt, or if you've never spoken with me outside of here, I am a huge fan of horror. I love horror, be it movies, games, books, television, whatever. I love it. And my brother and I were really clever as kids, sneaking VHSs, yes, VHSs, I'm that old, past my mom when we would rent movies. And one of them had a bigger impact on me, pun intended, than I anticipated, which is not my favorite horror movie, but very impactful to me, once again, pun intended. I'll quote it because I am, once again, a referential bitch. Maybe some of y'all know what it is, fellow horror nerds out there. We're explorers from the furthest regions of the realm. Someone already called it. Stop. Angels to some, demons to others. Now you must come with us, taste our pleasures. The box. You opened it. We came. Hellraiser. Which, gave me like a very foreign concept that I never quite understood, a bit of an oxymoron. Pleasurable pain. What? That doesn't make any sense. Like, why would that be good? Not thinking that, Pinhead was just slowly pushing in like a little seed in my little brain that would take 30 years to germinate, lay dormant until then. So we'll just fast forward in my time in my life. We'll just like kind of skip all the sad stuff. And we'll go right to where I got involved with Fat Life through a previous relationship. And I went to my first munch. Then I went to my first party. And I was very nervous because there's so many people that are just like loud and proud, doing what they love. And here I am, grew up in a conservative small town, conservative family. Oh my gosh, there's so many naked people here. And it's true. I lucked out that I happened to meet somebody who means a lot to me. Unfortunately, couldn't be here tonight. A good friend, a good mentor. He said I could name him Mikos. Some of you may know Mikos. Yeah, he came up to me. Of course, I'm tall, but I wore heels to really emphasize my height because I'm an Amazon. And he came up to me, and I'll never forget what he said to me. He just came up to me and, I just want to wrestle you. Like, you're like a shield maiden. How tall are you? You're primal? And I had no idea what he was talking about. Primal? What the hell is this? I'm a newbie. He totally clocked me, because yes, I am primal. The reference for that one is Klingons. If you get it, you get it. But we talked, and I just kept asking him so many questions about the community, because I knew absolutely nothing. What is impact? What's a flogger? What's a dragon tail? What's primal? What's this, et cetera, et cetera. And we talked, and he's like, if you ever want to try this in the future, let's do it. So fast forward to the next party. And he reached out to me and said, my dance card is empty if you want to do something. And I thought, oh, wow, dance? We get to dance too? I told you, noob, naive, sheltered me. And I was like, yeah, sure, let's do this. And so he told me, you really need to think about what your limits may be, what you'd want to do, which is very tough for someone who has no experience whatsoever. I don't know what I'm going to like, right? I got to try everything. But he's like, no, really think about it. I was like, all right. We met up at the party, and he's like, when do you want to go? I'm like, I want to watch somebody first before I do this, because I've never watched anybody get impacted before. And I watched Regina get topped, and the entire time I was like, oh my God, oh, he hit her so hard. Is she coming on? Oh my God, she's coming on the cross. Oh my God, this is wild, right? And I was like, okay, you know what? This looks great. I'm excited, but I'm also nervous. And as they finished up, I just remember Mikos turning to me and just he put out his arm. And in that moment, it was time froze. I told you, I grew up in a very conservative family in small town. I was very self-conscious about my body and my appearance. And like a song started playing, and every time I hear it, I always think about it. It's The Weeknd's Blinding Lights. It just started playing, the opening synths, right? And I just stood up, and it was like all this courage came over me, and I was like, you know what? Shit or get off the pot. Put up or shut up. Carpe motherfucking diem. YOLO, no cap. Yes. So I stood up, and I'm like, all right. I kicked off my big heels. Yes. I took off my top. I took off my bra. I took off my skirt. I am just wearing a thong. I am nude. There were so many people that saw me for the first time nude before they even knew my name. Weird. So I went up to her, and I'm like, look, I thought about it. I want to try everything. There are no limits in where you can touch me. I mean, no limits where you can touch me. And he's like, all right, you sure? Yes, I'm sure. Let's do this. And I try to explain subspace for those who aren't masochists or bottoms or anything like that. I'm a switch, so I go both ways. And when I went up on the cross, you ever, once again, referential bit, are you familiar with Stranger Things? Yeah. All right, so you know when Elle goes into the deprivation tank and she has to astral project and find somebody? Yeah. And the room is just a void. It's black, and like the only thing that's illuminated is just who she's focused on. It was like that for me. It's the cross, the glow of the lights, me and Mikos, as we tried everything. Floggers, canes, whips, bare hands, bites, everything, grabbing into my skin and pulling it, and I'm just holding onto the cross and just pulling down. I'm not trying to like show off my muscles, but I guess I am. Just pulling down, and just... And he just kept hitting me, and I was enjoying it, and it put me in that space. Like, I just didn't care who was behind me. I just was into every hit. I learned what I liked. I really liked floggers. I liked bare hands. I know what I didn't like, and I'm not going to share that now for no reason. Not going to share that. So it was great. It was wonderful, and we went for like 30 or 40 minutes. Time was just a concept. I don't even remember it, and we got off, he took me off the cross, and I just was like a new person. Like I was like, the butterfly, going up as a caterpillar, you get out of the cocoon and bam, you're a butterfly. And I was like, this is what I've wanted all my life. And now I get to experience it. I'm in my afterglow to go to aftercare, and I'm just so happy. And then all of a sudden, Mikos comes up to me. He's like, Laura, I don't want you to get upset, but I think you cracked the cross. I did, yeah. For someone who's new that doesn't know that that's like a badge of honor, all I could think of was, oh shit, how much does that cost? This is the first time I've been here. Oh my God, I know there's like a wall of fame of broken toys, but you can't put a cross up there. Oh my God, this is so bad. He's like, no, it's great, you're fine. And I loved it. And from that moment on, I just continue to explore my masochism, and I enjoy also giving that to other people too, but that's a story for another time, the depths of my sadism. But I wanted to discuss that because that was such an important experience for me, and there were so many here that were a part of that too. And I just want to thank you, and I can't stress enough how much y'all mean to me and being a part of this community, and it just helped somebody come out of their shell, because I am a totally different person than what I was 2 years ago. You would not recognize me whatsoever. But I would like, once again, because it's just a meaning to me, as perverted as it sounds, my box, I opened it, and I came. Yeah. Thank you.